Well, hi everybody. I just started up my tractor a while ago, or probably about 30 minutes ago, and let the battery charge back up on it. And I haven't started up in a while, but this is my '94 Mass Ferguson 231. I've had this thing for 6 years now, and it's been a pretty good little tractor. I usually move hay with it, and I've got a log splitter that goes on the back, a homemade one that I'll use on the back of it, split wood up with. And it's been a pretty good little tractor. And then I've got, I bought this baler last year, and found it on Craigslist, and the guy was asking $500 for it, and when I called him, he told me that he bought it 2 years ago and never used it. Bought it, parked it, never used it, and so he decided he might as well just get rid of it. No sense keeping something that you're not going to use. And he even told me that he'd take less for it. So went down, looked at it, and he told me that he bought off an old boy up there in Missouri, and the original owner, and it was kept up in the barn. And then whenever the guy that had it before me said that where he got it, he pretty much parked it outside, and that's kind of where it sat. And I offered him $400 for it, and he took it. He said that he'd take it, and I brought it home, and of course cleaned it up some and blew everything out of it. I didn't wash it because I bought this in September and knew I wasn't going to use it until next year, so I didn't want to wash it or anything. And I blew everything out of it, and I cleaned it up a little bit and cleaned out the box. And then it does have a new brake in it. Of course, it's kind of dark in here, but it does have a new brake in there. The original owner put one on it. Of course, he put some new parts on it and stuff before he sold it to the guy before me. And I'm hoping I get to use it. And of course, I oiled the chains up pretty good since it's been sitting for 2 years. And but of course, I gotta get a new tire for that side. And hopefully I get to use it this summer. And this John Deere, I believe it's an 8300 grain drill. This was my great-grandpa's, and of course it's my grandpa's now. But used to plant beans with it, and wheat, and whatever else we need to. And of course we do have a no-till drill, Great Plains. It's hooked up to the John Deere 4055 right now. And I believe it's 8300, pretty positive. But Dad used to have a Cleaner F combine, and with a grain head on it. Didn't have a corn head. We did do corn, but it was chopped up for silage, and which we no longer have the chopper. And we got this old 4.0 corn planter. My great-grandpa had taken 2 John Deere planters and made one, and this is what they used to plant corn with for chopping. And I think they might have done a little bit of planting beans with it, but mainly it was with that. But of course, all the paint's gone off of it. What happened was this barn, the original barn, equipment shed here, burnt down, and this was in here whenever it burnt. And I think my grandpa said that they did fix it up to where they can use it, but never did repaint it. But that's where that sits. And then, of course, these 2 old Ford trucks ain't even ours, so. But got the John Deere loader that goes to the 4055. Of course, the sun's coming out now. It was snowing here just a while ago. But it's a John Deere 265 loader. Don't really use it much anymore. Used to use it all the time back when I was milking cows, but then there's my gloves. But got a New Holland 1411 hay cutter. It's got the rubber rollers on the back, crimping rollers, and we bought this about 3 or 4 years ago. Did have an old 98 1411 hay cutter, and it was getting pretty wore out, and my grandpa really loves these 1411s, which they are pretty good hay cutters. And then got the John Deere PTO generator, and it works pretty good. I hooked it up here a while back and make sure everything was still working on it, and it does. And then we got the 520 New Holland spreader. We've had this since it was new, and had a lot of manure through it, but still in pretty good shape. Never really had any problems out of it. The only problem I had was there was a spring right there that broke, and of course I replaced it. Works pretty good. And then got the hay tedder here, and don't really take that much hay anymore unless it gets rained on or something. But usually the last couple of years we've been pretty lucky. The hay dried out pretty fast. And then we got the old John Deere Van Brunt grain drill. Used to be grain drill. My great grandpa had taken all the blades off of it and used it to spread seed with, and don't know if he used it to spread fertilizer or anything else with it, but do know he spread some seed with it. And of course this spring I plan on getting it out, kind of cleaning it up, and I'm thinking about spreading some seed myself. I got a couple of places over at the other farm I need to kind of fix, and then of course I gotta redo the tongue on it, the hitch, but otherwise, of course, this thing has seen better days. But that's pretty much it, you know. Thanks for watching.